Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
Authorities need your help finding a missing teenager who could be in the Fargo-Moorhead area. 16-year-old Gabrielle Yanko was last seen in St. Louis, Missouri. The teen is believed to be with a man named Christopher Larson, and they're driving a black 2008 Lexus LS with Washington license plate BEC 5322. Police say Yanko could be in danger, and they may be traveling through the FM area. If you have any information about Gabrielle or Johnson, contact the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children at this phone number, 1-800-843-5678. Police say search crews found a body near the Bois de Sioux River in Wahpeton around 10:45 this morning. Family members later confirmed the body was that of 49-year-old Keith Pfeiffer. He had been missing since late Sunday afternoon. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley was in Wahpeton today and has our story.
My little bro home would be great.
Family members, friends, and co-workers gathered in Keith Pfeiffer's yard this morning, soon rolling out to start searching for answers.
I'm so overwhelmed. The care, and when you talk to people, you can tell in their hearts that they're concerned.
Keith was last heard from around 3 Sunday afternoon, but then everything went dark. His phone turned off, his pickup still in the driveway, and his wallet still in the house. Yet, no Keith.
After the welfare check, we didn't have any answers, so we started contacting friends.
Then Keith did not show up for work Monday or Tuesday, something everyone told me is very unlike him.
The conversations that we've had, the last interactions, and his normal behavior just doesn't make sense.
Wahpeton police could not officially get involved until noon on Wednesday, the 72-hour mark of Keith's disappearance. But that search came to a halt just before 10:45 Wednesday morning, as Keith's body was found here near the river. His friends and family tell me he was loved by many and was always the life of the party.
There isn't anybody who will sit down and visit with Keith and not have a laugh and a good conversation.
Memories of a man with a giving heart they'll now hold on to forever.
If you wouldn't give your right hand for Keith, you don't know him.
In Wahpeton, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
Wahpeton police believe Pfeiffer died of a self-inflicted injury, but as of right now, it is still under investigation. Authorities are investigating allegations of sexual assault at the Barnes County Jail. The sheriff's office has confirmed to Valley News Live they're looking into a case there. The investigation is being done with the North Dakota Bureau of Criminal Investigation. Last year, North Dakota lowered the grade of the Barnes County Jail after the state found 19 non-compliant violations during an inspection. Sounds like we have a couple more days to enjoy the warm weather before we drop a little. You had to hang on to your hat today. Let's find out about this evening. Here's Justin with your no-wait weather. Justin?
And thank you, Andrea. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, we have some areas seeing some sunshine, especially into the Southern Valley. Others are seeing cloud cover. So temperatures around the region are pretty cool for this time of year. Let's take a look at where it is raining right now. Mainly into Lakes Country, some scattered showers, some of them with light to moderate rain. Now, as we make our way across the region, lower 60s from Fargo out toward Jamestown, upper 50s into the Devil's Lake Basin, and some low to mid 50s into northwestern Minnesota. Still a little breezy to windy with winds around 25 to as high as 40 miles per hour, especially in our western counties. They'll die down as we go through this evening. Can't rule out a passing shower, but we will have decreasing clouds as we go through the overnight. Now, going into the weekend, we will be rainy and a little breezy. We'll have the full details coming up later in the newscast.
All right, thanks, Justin. One man is in the hospital with critical injuries after a stabbing in Moorhead last night. Police say they were called to the 900 block of 17th Street South for a stabbing. When they arrived, they arrested the suspect, 32-year-old Justin Cumminghay. Police say Cumminghay and the victim know each other. The victim was taken to the hospital with multiple stab wounds. Investigators are trying to figure out what led up to the incident and say there is no threat to the public at this time. Cumminghay is facing charges of first-degree assault. A lot of people were likely late to work this morning after a crash on the interstate in the metro. The crash, which involved 7 different vehicles, happened in the eastbound lanes of I-94 near the Red River Bridge. The crash funneled traffic into the leftmost lane as authorities cleared the scene. Traffic was backed up for at least an hour. It's unknown if anyone was injured. Another crash took place around that same time, this one near West Acres Mall. 2 people were taken away in an ambulance after crashing at the intersection of 13th Avenue and 38th Street South. No injuries have been reported at this time. Thousands of illegal THC vaping cartridges were seized in Minnesota in what officials are calling a record drug bust. Investigators confiscated nearly 76,000 cartridges north of Minneapolis on Monday. Officials believe the cartridges came from out of state for distribution in Minnesota. The cartridges are estimated to have a street value of nearly $3.8 million. Minnesota health officials report 43 confirmed cases of vaping-related illnesses in the state. And nationwide, the CDC says that number has grown to 530.
We have no idea what is in these cartridges, and we will, again, like the health department and everybody else, caution anybody that is using these products. You do not know what is in them.
Police in New Hope, Minnesota say one man has been arrested in the case. Charges are pending. In addition to the cartridges, investigators found other marijuana and THC-related evidence and about $23,000 in counterfeit money. The CEO of e-cigarette manufacturer Juul Labs is stepping down. Now former CEO Kevin Burns says working at the company has been an honor. The embattled company says it will also suspend all print, digital, and media advertising. The new incoming CEO has more than 20 years of global management and regulatory experience. He says he believes in a future where adult smokers choose an alternative product over cigarettes. Looking to get rid of an old computer or other electronics? You still have a chance to do that while also helping out the Homeward Animal Shelter. Today, you can drop off an old computer at the Fargo Hilton Garden Inn. And for every one of those computers that is received and recycled, North Dakota E-Waste will donate $5 to the animal shelter. On top of that, a security program is run on all hard drives, which overwrites any personal data.
Of the desktop computers, almost 100% of that gets recycled because the case is steel. And then the board inside gets recycled. The power supply is steel and copper. The wire gets recycled for copper.
Other items that will be accepted include printers, DVD players, along with fax machines and cell phones. So far, a lot of people have shown up to donate their old goods, and you still have time to recycle those items. The event runs until 6 o'clock tonight. The Fargo Coffee Shop, 20 Below Coffee Company, is opening a second location across the Red River. The company announced on its Facebook page that it will have another shop in the Comstock Commons building along 8th Street South by MSUM in Concordia. At this time, it's unknown when the coffee shop will open. The building's exterior is already finished. Today, organizers held a groundbreaking event for the Lights at Cheyenne 32. Officials say the complex will have 4 mixed-use buildings, a parking garage, and an entertainment plaza. The parking garage is expected to be complete in November of this year. Crews say the first mixed-use building will open in January of 2020 with 49 residential units and 2 floors of commercial space. They also say the second building is expected to open later in 2020 with 36 2-story residential units and more business space.
We want it to be a destination location, so we want people to be able to come here for events, whether that's a concert on a Friday night and the next morning we turn it into a farmer's market. It's going to be transformable, it's going to cater to the public, it's going to be a very unique aspect of the area. Officials say the plaza's first concert is scheduled for June of 2020. The White House